Hello, hello, hello. Let's get it. We are back. Feels like I have been gone for far too long. We are back on good old last Epoch. Let's get this all set up. Okay. So, Kick, I'd like to talk to you first. Let's adjust the camera just a little bit. All right, Kick. It has come to my attention that some people have followed me over on Kick and you guys haven't gotten proper shoutouts. I apologize. I now have the activity feed open. Kick, you have to understand. I have been multi-streaming for over a month now. Maybe even close to 2 months. And only recently I've started getting follows. So I apologize. I always have the chat window open, but I haven't been notified of the follows. So I'm going to try and rectify that. I do have an activity feed open. Unfortunately, it's not integrated in with all my streaming software. So I just have to kind of keep an eye on it. There'll be no shout outs. Well, I'll give you a shout out if I see it, but there'll be no like integration into the chat. Hopefully that can get fixed in the future, but for right now, I apologize. As for Twitch and YouTube, what's up? Let's go. We are back on last Epoch. Man, I've missed this game. Been playing a whole bunch of other games. Shout out to Spox. He recommended that we check out Dwarven Realms. I kept thinking it was Dwarven Valley. Dwarven Realms. I did play it for a little bit. There's potential there, but the game is really kind of in a rough spot. I'll try and get a stream out there, but I didn't want to be playing a brand new game today. I wanted to let's see if we can't turn this down a little bit. I just wanted to play something that I'm familiar with. I've been talking about coming back here to last year. And what happened to our ping? Holy smokes. 11 milliseconds? We're normally at 5. Sorry, squirrel. I'll try and save it for a weekend or something. I wanted to play something I was familiar with. I've been talking about coming back to last Epoch for a while, and I decided to pull the trigger on that. So if you're watching this over on YouTube, maybe as a past broadcast, just understand that this is a live stream. So that's why this is a 2 to 3 hour video. Nonetheless, hope you guys are having a good one. We are playing Druid today. I believe we were level 83 there. Man, it's been a while since I played. I'm going to have to shake the rust off. This guy needs a lot of help. This guy needs a lot of help. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. I spent the day with family. I was going to try and stream that day, but it didn't work out. Family was here. I chose family. Sorry. And yesterday, my mom's truck broke down and she needed a tow. And she had already used up her tows, I think. There was some reason why she couldn't get it towed. So I had to drive down hour and 10 minutes away, wait with her, wait with the tow truck, wait for the tow truck. Tow truck finally showed up after like an hour and a half. Got her truck towed. Then I drove back. Dude, I didn't get back till like 8:30 p.m. man. Pacific. I normally start the stream at 6. I normally get home from work around 4:30 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, I was tired. Oh, it didn't help that I also had to open today. But that's all good. That is all good. Okay, so what do we got? We got Blood and Frost. Looks like we got a regular blessing here. Have to kind of... Do we have any grand blessings? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like we have any grand blessing at all. It looks like we simply, on this character, unlocked the ability to play empowered monoliths, and then we left him there. So let's get into it. Hey, what up, Tim, over on YouTube? How's it going, bro? So, what I remember correctly, this guy was pretty strong. We had him in a good spot. I have to play for a couple of echoes before it starts to come back to me. Holy, were we hitting for like 15K? Ooh. How you been, Tim? How was your Christmas, man? Were you working, or did you actually get to have the day off? I was busy over the weekend. I was spending time with family. We did get one stream in on Sunday, Christmas Eve. We played Death Must Die. Happy holidays, just grinding the sword. Need all new equipment. Don't have enough mana or mana leech. Maybe not sure. LOL, working on it. Took a week off. So you and your dad are at Empower now trying to raise corruption. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, this guy, we just got to corruption. We just got to Empowers as well. Our Void Knight that you probably saw me playing before, we were pushing 500 corruption. I'm like, that's it. This guy's done. I'm gonna have to mess around with him for a little while. That's cool to hear that you guys are in Empowers, man. How you liking it? Okay, let's see. I can't beat Shades, LOL, everything else is easy. Gotta get more mana, I think. I got you. Have you tried, Tim, are you aware that there's different shades of Orbis? Like, he has different skill sets? Did I tell you that? So if you keep trying like the same node, he's gonna keep having the same abilities. But if you try and find a different node of Shades of Orbis in the same timeline, he'll have different abilities that might be easier for you to deal with depending on your build. Right, okay, in progress. Oh, okay, understood. Understood. Greetings and salutations. It's been ages since we last seen each other. Yeah, absolutely. It's been absolutely ages. Oh. Good to see you, Air Dragon. Hope everything's all right. I saw your message on Cap's stream. Hope the family's doing well. You get some relaxation time. How was work today, man? More of the same funkiness. Let's just call this one Druid. Me and Dad were just talking about you and you popped on. Hey, glad I could help. Whole family's entering the puke stage. Ugh. Work has been dead silent. Thank God. At least you got something going for you. We got the old-fashioned type plague. Ouch. Ouch. Let's just throw all this. Let's just throw all this random crap in there. Yes. I can imagine that conversation, Tim. Speaking of the devil, there he is right there. It has been so long since I played this game. Oh my word. We got frailty and health. What are we rocking right now? Hey, hon, can you check your messenger when you get a chance? Just want to let you know something now. Blow it up on chat. Oh. Yeah. Sounds good. Understood. Thank you. My wife. Understood. Thank you for letting me know. I thought I heard something. Yeah, I thought I heard something. It's like, huh? Okay, whatever. Okay, so we're rocking 102 critical strike. So what's our critical strike chance right now? 94%. Yeah, with the dino dance. With the dino dance. Okay, so what do we want on this character? We really want to be focusing on strength. Attunement is very powerful. So this levels with attunement. Okay, well, wearer form scales with strength and attunement. All right. Traversal. So this doesn't scale with attunement, but this scales with attunement, and this scales with attunement. So strength and attunement is going to be pretty strong on this guy. What do we got? 52% armor. We probably want to get that up. We're rocking a solid 48 strength, 45 attunement. Fortunately, it doesn't look like we scale a lot with vitality, which is something I really like a lot. So we got a +2 to wearer form. Um, 67% cold. Ooh. Okay. Minion damage. We rocking right here. We got Stormhide Paws, LP1. We haven't upgraded that yet. So Weaver's Will 16, Weaver Will's 20. Oh, ho ho ho. +3 Reaper form. Aaron's Will, we can't use that. +2 to primeless melee attacks. So to be honest, we quit our regional. We quit our regional manager was overworking us, and we're gonna go get our CDL. Gonna be awesome for about 4 weeks off right now. Oh, I see. So you and your wife left that establishment. Now you're gonna go get your CDL. Okay, I got you. You know, it already sounds like you're at peace with it. So for sure, man. I wish you my absolute best. I hope that works out. They had us on like 12 days. Yeah, I remember that. I remember thinking that. Yeah, I remember thinking that because every time he came by the stream, it was like, I'm at work again. I'm at work again. I'm at work again. I'm having a smoke break. Loving it. So just grinding items now. Whoo, let's go. I'm on a smoke break. I'm on a smoke break. I mean, I don't know. It, you know, like obviously, you know, maybe the smoking was already before the job, but if it was because of the job, oh man, I feel you. I feel you. I got my own little nicotine addiction right here. This is snus. Yeah, it helps a lot with the stress. Oh my gosh. I'm happy to hear that, man. I've had a lot of smoke breaks where the thing, yeah, no, I get you, man. I get you. Working in food service like that, any level of food service, bro, sometimes that nicotine hit is what carries you. Oh, man, I'm telling you, that nicotine hit carries you, bro. Like, I know it's not the best habit to have, but... Bro. Bro. So we got one of these, Herald of the Scurry. This is something more particular for the Beastmaster, I think. Got LP1. I just gotta look through all this. I apologize for kind of flat tiring the stream right here. I haven't played in a couple of weeks. Because let's see, we were playing last Epoch, and then out of nowhere, somebody talked me into checking out Grim Dawn. I checked out Grim Dawn. I ended up liking it a lot. So then we were playing Grim Dawn. And I kept saying, oh, yeah, I'll come back to last Epoch. I'll come back to last Epoch. But Grim Dawn, man, that was a good game. I like last Epoch better, but, you know, I'd been playing last Epoch for a couple months up until that point, so... we played through Grim Dawn, had a good time there, and then, you know, the Steam Winter Sale was going on, and I picked up a ton of games. A lot of these games I probably won't be playing on stream, but Death Must Die, that is definitely a game I would like to revisit when they start to add some more content and levels, but right now I think they got a really good thing going. I beat Death Must Die. It's a roguelike. Or light, and they only got one level on there now. Those type of wave survival rogues typically have multiple different levels. We beat the one level with every character. We beat it with the knight, we beat it with the mage, the Highlander, all that. Death Must Die needs more stuff. Such a sweet idea. I love the genre, Air Dragon. You know, I love Vampire Survivors. I love Halls of Torment. And Death Must Die was a nice breath of fresh air. They brought in some of Hades. I love Hades. Hades is a great game. And I really like that sort of just wave survival. But just having the one level, and even though... yeah, I beat it with every character, and now I can reattempt it on harder difficulties. I did... and I was beating that one level on a harder difficulty. Now, I didn't attempt max difficulty, but that was after 1 day of playing it. If I... and I wouldn't have, because there isn't a lot to the game so far, but if I committed to just playing Death Must Die beyond that one stream that we did, I think I'd be beating the game on max difficulty with all characters in less than a week. I mean, that one day I beat the game with every character. I did that off stream. On stream, I think we beat it with like 2 or 3 characters. It was a 5-hour stream, which is kind of a long stream for me, so. And then Spock's over on YouTube. I don't know if he's here today. He wanted me to check out Dwarven Realms. I did. The game has serious potential, but I could see why it's in like early alpha. Like it's rough. I did not want to stream that today. I wanted to come back to good old being early access person for these types of games and usually start easier and go harder, or all nail biting hard and tone it down. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was really fun, but after I beat the game, I think one thing the game has that is making it a little bit easier for Death Must Die is you get to keep all your items, win or lose, and that is not a bad thing. Believe me, I'd probably be pulling my hair out what bit of it I got left. But like Halls of Torment, you can keep the items you have equipped, but anything in your inventory you lose. Unless you beat it, I think. And so they got this sort of cool mechanic that you can find this place and you can send like an item or 2 back. I want to spend some more time in Halls of Torment, but that game is a lot of fun. Death Must Die was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to going back to it. Just not right now. We're on Last Epoch. So thank you for everybody who came out here for a Last Epoch stream. We are doing the Last Epoch stream. Let's go ahead and throw this one on there. Let's edit the loot filter. So this build that we're using comes from Max Roll. We're going to keep that, but I think I'm moving away from the loot filters that Max Roll set up. Breaks are good. They keep LE fresh when you come back, for sure. No, let's not use that. Let's delete early shaman. Let's create Max Roll filters have lots of level based hiding built into them. Exactly. We're going to create a new filter from scratch. I like simple filters, so we're going to call this one Druid End Game. Give it a belt. We're going to make it green. First rule, we're going to hide rarity, normal, magic, and rare. We're going to add that. Let's go ahead. Show affixes. Show all primalist affix. What's the personal affixes? We can do that one. Emphasize, recolor. We're gonna recolor it gold. Add, and then we're gonna add affix. We're going to do all affixes, advanced options. At least one of these, any, equal to more or equal to tier 7. Emphasize show. We're going to recolor it red. So we'll know. Oh, look, we got some tier 7s right here. That's not a tier 7. This is not a tier 7. Okay, let's switch this over to Void Knight. More or equal than 7. Oh, understood. I get it. No, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. More or equal to 7 of any. Update. This is not a tier 7 affix. Why is it still showing it? Sorry, folks. We are having a breakdown of our loot filter. Oh, I get it. No, never mind. It would recolor that red. It's just showing me that I got a purple right there. Understood. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Oof, what do we want? Let's just go with that one. All right, back to the gameplay. I'm sorry, folks. Those are just tier 1 affixes. Jeez. We're chunking them. Ow. Another ambush. Dude, volley bear, man. Oh, well. I can't do anything if I'm running into a wall now, can I? Right, we just gotta kill this one skeleton right here, ever? Okay, I guess that's all we had to do. Relic! Actually, let's take that. Let's look for our relic page. Bam, there you go. Have fun. Try and go for that. What's our relic giving us so far? Plus 14 mana. That's not too bad, right? What I should really do is look at this build and see if I can understand it. Like I did the Void Knight build. Because I built that one from the ground up. Now, I don't really understand the Druid class as much as I did the Sentinel class, though. But, like, these guys are torching my butt. Holy, what is that? Beast mode Wolverine activated? Check this out. Oh my word. Yeehaw. Jeez, we just chunked that guy to bits, man. Get shredded. Okay, so is this swipe going to be really what's best for us? Every 3 seconds, your next swipe has 100% of its base damage converted to lightning. +1 to all attributes. Okay. So we got attunement right now. What? +3 to Maelstrom. Okay. This might honestly be better for right now. I know we're going to be losing our +2 to Werebear form, but this is extra damage while we're transformed. Cast speed for totems. We can't edit that because we haven't found that. Okay. What do we got here? We've just got some random T7s. Let's throw this in here. Is there anything we don't need? Let's keep that. Okay, what's our belt? Our belt is not optimal. Okay, this is our melee attack speed, and This is our +7. This is a +5. This gives us a little extra damage. We could... Okay, let's see. Does that give us a... That gives us a 110%. We may use this just for the leech. I mean, the blind hit and the dodge rating is whatever. Okay, we could try this out. Oh yeah, we already opened that. Let's go check this out over here. Lure out and ambush. Okay, our damage definitely dropped. Let's see if we can... Yeah, our damage definitely took a dive. But we got a 100% crit chance now, but yeah, the damage is not looking as good. You know what, let's go back to this. Oh wow, yeah, just serious increase. Serious increase, but now we don't have 100%. Okay, what's this? Let's just take that, break that down. 114 health. We can hold on to that. What do we got so far? We got just mana. Alright. Heirloom of the Last Nomad. Gives us some resistances and it gives us health. What do our rings look like right now? Health, resistance, strength. Was this a tier 6? Yes, some of these. I think we should use this for right now. I mean, we did lose 10 strength, so that's going to hurt, but this is going to kind of bulk up our resistances until we can find some more permanent. All this gear is just not that great. It's just not that great. Well, that's all good. That's all good. Okay, so what do we got right here? Damage wall and melee, health, physical. Oh, well, we need. We're relying on this to bulk up our physical. Health. Okay, well, let's jump into another one. Welcome on in, everybody. We are back on Last Epoch, and we are playing Druid. I hope you are all having a good one, and you had a great Christmas break. If you were able to take a break, I understand there's certain professions that you're not able to. Especially if you work in healthcare or law enforcement. Or the military, for that matter. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're chunking this guy decently. Yeah, when we activate this, holy moly. I need to better understand this build. You see, when I built this character, I built him a while ago, and I was using a guide. And so I've left the game for a while to try out some other stuff, and now I'm back, and now I don't really understand it as much. And I don't want to spend all this time on stream just reading stats and abilities, and you guys are like, what's this guy doing? We came here for gameplay, man. Oh. So is this not... That's a tier 6. Okay. We set up our loot filter to look for tier 7s and highlight it for us. Let's get back into it. So what do we got right now? We gotta be careful. We gotta watch this. It's not like we're doing our Echo, Void Knight, Erasing Strike, Void Cleave build. That was a fun build. That was fun. Pushing into 500 corruption with a build you made up. Feels good, man. We got mana out of this one so far. Pick that up so we can break it down. Level 84. What is this? Summon Stormcrow. Break it down. Oh, we do not want critical strike avoidance. Enemies heal if they haven't been damaged recently. Well, we can deal with that. So right now we are going through the various timelines to work on our empowered blessings. Take that Glyph of Despair. These guys are chunking me. What have we gotten on this? 22 mana. So what we should probably look for is stuff that adds to our lightning damage. Okay, like this isn't too bad. Get some poison resistance out of here. Let's take a look at our idols. For totems, 56% health regen will transform. No, thank you. Vitality, vitality. No. Like, this isn't too bad, but it's either cold or fire. Let's... increase critical strike chance. Maximum health gain is endurance threshold. That's interesting. Rage gain on crit +3. Okay. Let's go down here and grab this one. Oh, whoops. %42 chance on 10 or more mana spent to cast lightning at nearby enemies. That could be useful. Melee critical strike multiplier while transformed. We're probably going to want that. Aspect of the links. What does that do? Oh, we need both of those, unfortunately. We need all of these, unfortunately. Oops. Oh, we definitely need this. 40% endurance. I will live with enemies having 40% endurance. I will live with it. It will be okay. I got blitz. So since our crit is near max, we're just pesky 6 points below. But since we're so close, we should also focus on critical strike multiplier. I feel like that's going to make a huge difference. Oh, let's take that. Jeez, man. Call this the Wolverine build. Holy. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. A tier 7? Oh, let's go. Okay, okay. Let's break that down. 18 strength. Okay, so what do we got on here right now? We got increased health and armor, damage reflected, whatever. Okay, so we got a tier 7, 32% increase to health. It's a decent roll. Damage reflected. Let's chaos that. Spell damage while transformed. Okay, that's something we can work with. Minion health we can't work with at all. Armor shred chance for Locust. Well, we can't work with that one at all. What the? Dodge rating? Poison resistance. Okay. Can we... Can we get this to... There we go. We can do strength. Let's do attunement. And let's just cross our fingers. We got one. Still 32%. And it comes with a base of +4 attunement. Okay. Okay, let's try this out. Let's go do some snooping. Okay. Okay, let's get rolling. So we could go for that. I don't really need that. Shrine of Wealth. Okay, okay. Hey, what up, Spox? I was talking about you earlier. I checked out Dwarven Realms, man. I see what you mean. The game definitely has potential, but there's a lot of jank because it's in alpha. I would like to stream. I'd like to do a stream for that game at some point, just to you know, show everybody what we're working with on that game. But I played it for like an hour or two on Christmas. I think we made it to like level 30 or 40. It's definitely weird, but it's got charm. Yeah. So Spox, maybe you can tell me, like, I saw a bunch of people dying in like the global chat on that game. Is that like a game where if you die, you start all over again? Is it a rogue? Yeah, it's very repetitive. And like, I didn't know what the optimal route was to do. Like, was it to just stay in a level and farm it down until the timer's almost out? Or is it better just to climb through the levels as fast as possible? I was seeing a bunch of people dying, man. They were playing and they were dying. I'm like, what are these people? Potatoes? They were like dying at like level 4 or 8. And I'm like, how? My HP bar is barely moving. Almost bought last Epoch, only in hardcore. Oh, okay. See, I don't know if I'm on a hardcore character, because when I created a character, it had me create a character. You almost bought last Epoch. Okay. Okay, I got you. It sounds like you got a good backlog of games. We're gonna know more about like how the trading system's gonna work here on January 11th. They're gonna like have like a expose type thing. I'm keeping it. I think they will improve it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I think Dwarven Realms has huge potential for sure. That's why I want to get a stream out there, probably on the weekend. Just get a stream for a couple hours, just showing that, hey, here's what it looks like in alpha. The game certainly has potential. I'd like to see where it goes from there, because like right now it just seems do a level, go to the next level, do another level. And like it had a crafting system, but I kept finding gear that was better than I could craft, which is good. But it was like, then why am I crafting? Maybe it's more of a hardcore thing. In case you die, you have the recipes unlocked. I'm currently doing 98, so I'm lagging a bit. Oh, I got you. Let's see what you said. You're currently downloading 98 gigs. Got it. Okay. We'll take that LP2. Kermode's Cage. White fur. Okay, what does this white fur look like? What does this white fur with Kermodes on look like? Oh, that's cool. If only I had a use for Kermodes. We could try it. We could certainly try it. All right, welcome on in. We are going to try Kermodes. Our damage seemed to have dropped, which I thought it would have increased. That's 67% elemental. Okay, what is this giving us so far? Elemental resistance. Okay, okay. let's put that one back on. Because we're getting 6 attunement, which is good. Armor shred chance for Locust. We're not using Locust. Increased spell damage while transformed. So that's a spell. What about Swipe? Swipe is not a spell. Big downloads and Steam do not work together. I gotcha. Ugh. Apologies, my man. Oh, now we're getting lightning resist? Okay. And a keyboard I'm not used to. Oh, new keyboard. Okay, let's put that one right there. 18% increased melee critical strike multiplier. Okay, if we can get a node for our physical. Do we need void? We do not. Okay, so let's go to the idols, type in physical. Increase melee damage while transformed. Oh, it's your new PC. Hey, you got it all together. Physical damage, physical resistance. We're at 75, so that's right on the edge. Okay. Okay, this is increased lightning damage and mana regeneration, mid-level gaming PC. But yeah, you were telling me about that. Poison resistance. So you take that off. Ouch. Well, we want the lightning damage and we want the health. Mana regen's actually not too bad, so let's... Can we throw... So we can throw hybrid health on here. The monitor is complete badass. 32-inch, 4x. We can throw elemental resistance on here. Interesting. What if we throw hybrid health? How about we throw elemental resist? Oh, this is a huge gamble. Ah, oh, okay. Now let's just pump this up. Okay, so what else can we throw on here? Because we got lightning damage. Extra potion, ward. How's Necromancer and Last Epoch? Necromancer's actually pretty cool. They have multiple summons. there is a lot of summons. Okay. Yeah, they have golems, they have skeletons, they have wraiths, they have flaming skulls. There's a ton of summons that you can do in Last Epoch. It's very strong. Necromancer's very strong. Yeah, oh dude, the crafting in this game is insane. So you have a base item and then you have prefixes and then you have suffixes. And so I'm just fine-tuning this piece of gear I found to suit my needs. And then if you ever played Diablo 2, if you remember the charms, they have the same system in here, but they call them idols, and they have their own page, so you don't have to take up your inventory. You put your idols over here to create that, and then you have main hand, offhand. In this case, I'm using two weapons, but you can have shields, you can have focuses, two-handers, that sort of thing. You got an amulet slot, you got 2 rings, you got gloves, boots, chest, helmet. Then every class has a relic that you can put in this slot. Some are class specific, some are just general use that everybody can use. I'm using a class specific one. Ward and ailment. Yeah, let's... Oh, 100% chance to cleanse all ailments on potion use. Oh, okay. So with that, so we got to get our necrotic up. So we have necrotic right here. We could probably lose that. Let's look up a necrotic. That's a 7%. That's a 6%. Do we have anything higher than that? That's a 7. Oh. So yeah, all of our everything's in a good spot right now. So honestly, we're probably not going to need this ring for that much longer. But we definitely got a better belt. And we got the chance to cleanse. And then we got increased mana regeneration. I heard druids are very powerful. So far this one is. So far this one is powerful. But we're still kind of... Well, like, we're at the beginning stages of the end game. So what we've done is we've not exactly completed the campaign. We played through the campaign, and because you got to play the campaign to get to do side quests to unlock your idol slots right here. This is locked at the beginning of the game, but as you're playing through the campaign, you can do these side quests and you can unlock these idol slots. And then on top of it, for the skill tree here, you can get some extra points to spend on your skill tree by doing side quests. So you got to do the campaign to a point, but you don't have to finish it. You just got to get to a point in the campaign where you've done enough of the side quests. Once you get all that, you got all that, you're good to go. So we've done that part. We've gotten all our skill points. We've gotten all our idol slots. We've played. There's an in-game system called the monoliths. of fate. Why am I such a potato? Oh, yeah, because we got to do that. It's been a while since I played. So you got the monoliths of fate. Each of these monoliths give you a blessing. And so we've played through the game. We've gotten blessings in everywhere. Now all of these monoliths are now we can do the empowered versions of them. It's harder, but you can get a better blessing. And these blessings stick with you throughout every aspect of the game. Whether you're doing the arena, campaign, that sort of thing, these blessings stick with you. So now we're playing through these monoliths again on a harder difficulty to get the empowered blessings. And then what we're probably going to do is we're going to pick one of these timelines and just grind the ever-living snot out of it. Because the way you increase difficulty in Last Epoch is by raising your corruption in the monoliths, or you go do the arena where you survive waves and waves and it gets harder and harder. There's no difficulty selector in here. So what I'm going to end up doing is just playing one of these timelines over and over again. And they kind of work like maps from Path of Exile. You start at a point and it just keeps branching out. And every one of these nodes has loot attributed to it. So I know if I go and do this one right here, I'm going to get gold. And then on top of it, it's going to give me a negative modifier, so to speak, as I play through for the next 4 echoes. So once I do this one, it's going to give me a negative modifier. In this case, enemies have a 29% chance to apply the Mark of Death on hit. And these can stack over here in the corner right here. And they last for X number of echoes. But what ends up happening is if you do that, you also get increased chances of finding item loot, item rarity, and XP that you gain. It's one of those things, once you start playing it, it kind of makes sense. Me telling you, if you haven't played it, it might make sense because you've played a lot of action, or at least you've played a lot of Grim Dawn before, so maybe that makes sense. If you haven't, to me, it didn't make sense until I actually played it. Then it was like, oh! The thing I like the most, though, because I can use a number of abilities here to kind of set up my skill bar. And then the skills that I specialize in, you can spec into 5, and then each skill that I've chosen to specialize in has its own skill tree, so I can really customize the skill to suit my build with what you saw earlier, the huge itemization in the game. Not to mention, I don't know if you like loot filters, but the loot filter in this game, man, like, you can just add rule after rule. You can customize this down to the letter. I don't like super busy loot filters, but let me show you one. Let me show you this one. You can really customize this loot. This is a loot filter I downloaded off the internet. It's really cool. There'll be places that support it. You can add up to 75 rules for your loot filter. This particular one has 27. You can go there, download a loot filter, copy it to your clipboard, and then if you're creating a new loot filter in here, you can just paste from your clipboard into here, and you have an instant loot filter. I personally like to make my own, and I only like to have a few rules. That's me personally, though. I'm familiar enough with the game. A lot of times I can just look at an item at a glance and be like, yeah, whatever. Okay. So let's do this. So we are doing the very popular swipe werebear. Basically, we're focusing our entire build around an ability called swipe. It's very popular. I'm actually even using a guide for this. But I do my own builds on the game as well. I did a Void Knight build recently before I went over to Grim Dawn and hung out with you guys over there. Shout out to the Grim Dawn community. That Void Knight build actually was semi-popular. People came in, they liked it. I made a video for it. People checked it out. I don't know if anybody ever recreated that, but I'd say Last Epoch is very customizable. But to the people who play Grim Dawn, to your credit, Grim Dawn is also very customizable as well. When I was playing that with you guys over there, that I could definitely see where Last Epoch got some inspiration. The loot filter and everything over there, I can definitely see where Last Epoch got some inspiration and all that. I like both games. But I don't think I've ever seen a game where you can pay, where each ability has its own sprawling skill tree. I don't think I've ever seen that. That is just nuts. Just the way you can customize it down to the letter. Now, if you're into analytics, which Grim Dawn has a lot of analytics in it, this game has a decent amount of analytics. You got a damage tab. It shows you all your information right here, a defense tab. If you're running minions, how your minions are doing, what kind of damage type they're doing, what you're focusing on. And then you got your bleed chance, bleed damage, that sort of thing. Okay, let's keep going. This guy's pretty hard. They keep stunning me though. That is just the last build I was playing, it was a lot of like 1-2 punch, get out. This one's a lot of just stand there and just keep swiping away. Okay, now let me show you something. Since you asked, you have a bit of a delay. Understood. Since you asked, we will boot up our Necromancer just to kind of show you what that looks like. So here we are on a necromancer. They have a ton of summons. You can summon like volatile zombie, wandering spirits, skeletons. That's an all-time classic. Bone golem, infernal shade, dread shade, wraith. You can even they even have an ability where you can just summon all your monsters, and then you can use this ability to combine all of your summons into one giant huge summon for a little while. Skeletal mage, that sort of thing. This particular build that I'm running is this particular build I'm using just focuses on having one golem. What's up, guys? If you're just tuning in, I am showing off the Necromancer real quick before we get back to Druid. Somebody had a question about the Necromancer. So we got our one golem right here. And basically, he kills everything for me. And one nice thing about Last Epoch is you can control where they go, which I'm pretty sure Grim Dawn had the same thing. You can tell your pet where to go and to attack, which I thought was really nice. And basically, I just send him in there, and he kills everything for me. My Necromancer itself is weak and pathetic and can't do anything. I need him to function in my life. Yeah. All right, there you go. And that is one build on Necromancer. And just like all your other abilities in Last Epoch, you can customize your summons. So this golem, you can actually turn him into like a death chill golem. You know, he focuses on frost. You can turn him into a blood golem, a fire golem, and same thing with like your skeletons. You can focus on this. You can turn your skeletons into rogues, into archers. It's very customizable. So yeah, there is Necromancer. I hope that has piqued your interest. And I personally just kind of stuck to the one golem build. So I wouldn't mind playing Necromancer again in the future. Just try and create a zoo. I would love to have like an entire army as opposed to one golem, but the one golem build was very effective. Let's go back to good old Vordak over here. Oh, who tried to call me? All right, somebody tried to call me and I missed it. And we are back to Druid. Sure, we'll take that. We will take Marrowphage. Do you have anything like a Death Knight in last Epoch? There is a Sentinel class, but I don't think it's going to be like a Death Knight. How does Death Knight work in Grim Dawn? Are they like a tanky soldier boy with like some necromancer abilities? Like you can summon monsters and do death magic. If that's the case, not really, not at the moment. He's blocking a lot of my hits. Blocks if not emerged. Gains melee attack speed. Okay. Come on. You can go down. There we go. Jeez. Aspect of the Viper. Just apply Frostbite. Spell damage while transformed. Oh, thank you. +1 to summon Frenzy Totem? There's a Frenzy Totem? Choices, choices, choices. They did announce that there's going to be 2 more masteries coming out. There's going to be a Falconer for the Rogue and a Warlock for the Acolyte class. I don't think any of those are going to fill the void of the Death Knight, though. They don't really sound very Death Knighty. Essentially, in this game, you have 5 base classes, and then each base class has a choice of 3 masteries. Once you select a mastery, that's it. You can't undo it. You can't switch back. But one thing you can do is you can kind of dip into the other mastery classes, but it's limited in what you can do there. But you can use some of the abilities, some of the skills, not all of them. There's some choices there. I don't think any of those you can make a Death Knight, though. Enemies have a chance to dodge. Honestly, I don't know if dodge chance is as bad with this build. Because my other build I was running, the Void Knight build, dodge chance really hurted a lot. Grab that stuff. Slay enough enemies to lure out an ambush. Another ambush. You like the mob variation? Yeah, there's a decent variety. I have played this game a ton though, so though thinking about it compared to Grim Dawn, yeah, maybe. One aspect of this game that it feels kind of unique is it has different timelines in it. You know, you got like an ancient Stone Age period, a divine period, an imperial period, a ruined era, and then, you know, the end of time. And there's different mob types for each era you're in. We gotta really work on our damage here. We gotta work on our damage. Does this ever get finished? So what did we get? Lightning resistance, elemental resistance, increase to fire damage. Okay. That's all well and good. Let's work on that one. Let's go over to our tab. Let's drop this stuff off. Let's drop that on. Idols. Put that right there. Okay. Honestly, we probably don't need this ring as much anymore. We can go back to this one. What are our... we might need this one. I think we're relying on it more than I thought. Yeah. What's this giving us? Yeah, we're gonna need that. Darn. Okay, we just gotta get better rings. We gotta get better resistance overall. Let's do another one of these. Let's give us increase elemental damage over time. Some use. Another haste shrine. Let's go. Whew, that guy got smoked. What is this? The Grim Reaper? The Grim Reaper, and he's dead. Okay. And he did. He did. Huh. I don't know. Are these worth it? They might be. We could probably fight the boss. I'm going to take a quick food break. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right here. Altar of flesh. So each timeline has its own boss. This one we got the Abomination, dude. He's a basic, you can't hurt him until you've destroyed the stuff in the area. What's up, bro? Oh, he thick. Come on. It's a battle of attrition, and I'm not going down. Come over here. And he did. Woven flesh. There must be some way. Unlock the level 62 timeline. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Our first grand blessing. Amulet drop rate. I don't know. Let's just go do the Stolen Lands timeline. Now we're working on another timeline. Honestly, should we? No. I think we should not. We need stuff that's going to actually help us. This is like an amulet drop rate. What do we got here? Void resistance? Oh. Why do I hate the fact that we need void resistance? Do we need lightning? Yeah, we do need lightning resistance. What happened? We were at cap. What did I replace? Okay, then let's just go do Stolen Lands. Let's forget it. Looks wicked. Yeah, we were at cap. What? Oh. So all these guys are shredding my poison resistance. Ouch. Yeah, like, look, I'm at 80. They start hitting me, bam, it starts dropping. Let's see how severe it gets. 50, 54, 7. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm almost dead. Hey! Okay. Well, luckily our belt gives us a chance to cleanse all of that. Wait, why can't I run? Oh, it's lagging. It's lagging! You dirty, rotten lagger! Oh! Oh, that's a tier 7. Tip to anybody playing last Epoch, set up your loot filter to highlight your tier 7s for you. I might have ran past that. Does this game have controller support like D4? Yes, it does. I don't know the full extent of controller. There are a few types of caster mobs that shred resistance of some kind. The worst is undead, where they lower your base resistances with spell. Ouch. It's good to know, Air Dragon. Yes, Charles over on YouTube. Welcome to the channel. Yes, it does have controller support. I know people who play with controller. Green Goop, yeah. Cat plays on controller exclusive. Exactly. I know people who play on controller. I personally haven't tried it, but from what I've heard from other people, it's great. Green Goop. Lethal concentration. Oh boy. Stormtide. Oh, okay. This might be a pair of uniques that I need to check out. Speaking of which, what does our boots look like right now? Sadly, we need it. Our resistance game is so low. Our resistance game is so low. Because I would love to use uniques like Stormtide, but we need the necrotic resistance. We need a better helmet. The +2 to werebear is all well and dandy, but we need a better helmet. Let's grab that. Oh, what's this? What's this? LP5? No. It was worth a shot. Also, I don't think LP5 is in the game. Air Dragon over on Twitch. Controls work. Some of the features menus are work in progress is what I'll call them. Yeah, but you can pretty much play this game with a controller just fine, right? Like, Cap seems to have no issues when he's playing with controller. And he streams the game all the time. Actually, Charles, if you're still there, looky what I got right here. Let's test it out. When is this going to be out of early access? This game will be out of early access and be hitting. You're still here. Okay, Charles, we are going to try controller. We're going to do one run. I'm too used to mouse and keyboard, but we are going to try controller for you right now. Using a standard Xbox controller. I recommend Xbox for Windows just because it's Windows. Okay, so D-pad zooms in. You move around with that. What does that do? That's RT. Oh, okay. Yes. Charles, you asked the question. I'm sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained right now. To answer your question, this game will be hitting full release February 21st, 2024. I know that because I took 2 weeks off. I put in my leave. I work for the military. I have over 200 hours of leave just sitting there. And I said, if I'm ever going to use it, I'm going to use it for Last Epoch because I love the ever-living snot out of this game. Okay. All right, so looks like we can use the joystick, highlight it, select an echo. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. There's some stuff I can do on controller that I can't do on mouse and keyboard, or I haven't tried. When I'm doing this swipe thing, look, I can kind of like move a little bit. I can like hop around. What's up? Oh, I keep messing up my what I should be trying. The graphics and gameplay are incredible looking. Oh, thank you. Well, why am I saying thank you? It's not my game. Yeah, I actually have the graphics turned down a little bit just because I'm streaming. I have it capped at 60 frames. They have something called streamer mode. Otherwise, the gameplay can get a little, how do we say, like when you're streaming can get a little janky, but when I turn that off, man, like the game looks even better. Let's take that. Let's take that. What? Oh, that's okay. That's the portal. All right, sweet. Okay, yeah, Charles, to answer your question, this game on controller is not that bad. Actually, let's try another run. Let's okay, let's go for this one. Then I'm going back to mouse and keyboard because I'm a creature of habit. But this is for you, sir. KOS potion, left bumper. Okay, cool. Jeez, these guys are hitting me hard. Get me out of here. Is there any mounts in the game? Not that I'm aware of. I'm pretty sure I've played this game 350 hours. I haven't seen any mounts yet. But what the game does have... Okay, this has been well and good. We are going to disconnect our controller for now. What the game does have, and it doesn't count, they're not mounts at all. Wait. You can get like these little pets right here. Let's go over to appearance. Let's select pet. Let's throw Tiger right there. He has literally no function in the game. Tiger does nothing in the game. You can't mount him. He just follows you around. He doesn't pick up loot. Obviously, that'd be a little busted because this is a paid-for cosmetic. If he could, like, pick up loot or do something in the game, that would... There'd be accusations of pay to win. He's literally just a cute little guy. That's the closest you can get to a mount, I think. Or you can do what I'm doing, which is run like a bear. Okay, let's have him go away. Well, we can always hope for it eventually. Thank you for showing how well the controller works on the game. Pets are good. Hey, Charles, I'm so glad I can help you. Thank you for stopping by and asking questions. I really appreciate it, man. Appreciate you. I hope that helped, and maybe I'll see you on the game sometime. You're welcome, and you're welcome. Andy's very helpful, and I'll be checking it out. Absolutely. I'm glad I could help. I will say, Charles, I do cover this game a lot, but not exclusively. I have a ton of content on my channel. If this game interests you, and you think you might be able to get some help from it, feel free to subscribe and come back. I do stream pretty regularly. We're coming back to last Epoch after streaming Grim Dawn for a while. I'm probably going to check out another game or two, not very extensively, but when this game comes out, as I said earlier, I'm taking time off for it. I'm going to be streaming this game a lot. But if you ever have any questions, I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Thanks again and have a great night. You subscribed. Why didn't it pop up? Okay, well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Charles. Maybe you subscribed earlier. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Get rid of that. What do we got? 27 melee lightning damage. Interesting. Ooh. Well, I am curious about this. I mean, we can't use it. We don't have critical... Oh, but we can add melee critical strike chance. I mean, the build we're using recommends 2 weapons. Let's try it. Ooh. Ouch, that's gonna suck. Yeah, we're not gonna have 100% melee. We're not gonna have we're at 77% chance of crit, melee crit. Well, let's just try it out though. You know what? Let's just try it out. Oh, we're way slower though. This is painful. Oh, okay. Oof. Well, let's go back to that. Oh, we haven't opened this. I'm like, why is it highlighting? What's it doing? Ah! Oh, minion melee. Chance to bleed. Well, let's see. We got a couple unspent points. We're close to another level. Critical strike chance. You know what I should be doing? I should be looking through my rings. Shattered chains. Okay, that could be a thing. Okay, this is something we could potentially use. Increase our critical strike chance. Strength and attunement and elemental resistance and endurance. Nice. Wait, don't we have a nearly identical? Okay. All right. Well, let's just get back out there. It is good back. It is good. A pet that picks up loot is pay to win feature when there is not a free one that does the same. Or paid pets that give you stats. That's a good point. I think I missed that comment though, Air Dragon. I apologize. Because we were talking about that pet thing a while ago, so you probably chimed in and I completely just ignored you. My bad. No. Well, we can't go that way. No worries, I never get distracted. We'll forget things. What were we talking about again? What? Level 85. Let's go. What is that? 3 levels? Today, since coming back, our triumphant return to last Epoch. It is good to be back on this game, man. Oh. I will admit though, I do miss the Void Knight. I do think this Druid has potential though. That's what it was. Oh, I finally figured out what it was. It was this. Well, we got some critical strike multiplier out of this. Okay, so we could probably take that off. No. We don't want to toss it. We just need something that gives us lightning resistance or elemental resistance. There we go. There we go. All is right with the world. So what are we just missing? Those are negligible. Okay, let's look at this later. Why am I running in place? What's going on? Oh my gosh. Oh, this lag. See, we need like this affix on our helmet. Shared lightning damage. Let's grab that. Let's let's continue on. So, Air Dragon, if you're still there, I don't think I've asked you, what have you been playing lately? Okay, so what is this? Okay, what does aspect of the shark do? Doesn't say. Maybe it's on the skill tree, which we got some points we gotta spend. Let's put it into that for now. You're granted aspect of the boar for a duration when hit by a melee attack. A buff that reduces damage taken by 15%. And it grants us an additional 15% damage reduction. Interesting. Okay. Every 5 seconds, your next melee attack deals 15% increased damage and grants aspect of the shark for 3 seconds. A buff that increases melee damage by 75%. And attack speed by 10%. So these are important. Increase critical strike chance. Critical strike avoidance per 5 attunement, 3%. So what's our critical strike avoidance? 20%. Okay. Was this done? No, it is not. This is effectively a tier 7. Increase elemental damage over time. So is this damage over time? This is. It's physical. So it's not elemental, so we are not benefiting from damage over time. Interesting. starting to get some frame drops. I wonder if that has anything to do with, I feel like the memory leak's been gone, right? Increase aspect of the board duration. Okay. Okay. Well, we've already found our first Orbis in this timeline. The raid leader has been taken down. That guy got shredded. Oh, we still gotta kill this thing. We gotta kill the matriarch! Go down! Okay. No, let's get out of here. No, we don't want critical strike avoidance. Oh man, my backside. Oh. Been a long day. Slay enemies to locate the beacon. I think we have located the beacon. Wand or scepter? Or no. Wand or scepter? I think it would be wand. Because scepter, oh no, I don't want a dodge chance. Let's check some stuff out real quick. Oh. Was this an arena? Ah. Excuse me. The abacus rod. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end it there for tonight. It's been great being back on Last Epoch. Thank you for everybody who made it out today. Hope you all enjoyed the session. We're going to be spending many more with the Druid here. Curious what kind of corruption we're going to be able to push with this guy, because, I mean, he's pretty strong. So anyway, you guys take care. Have yourselves a good one. Cheers.